Hi. Whether you work at a hotel, in a catering company, in a restaurant, bar, cafe, pub, it doesn't really matter. If you're handling food, there's very often the need to stock up on it, and there's always a question how to hold it for a long time. And well, freezing is probably the most viable option. And there you go, there's a chest freezer from Royal Catering. So let me tell you a few details about it. First of all, it works with 135 watts. So you might say it's not much, but that's actually a very good thing because it won't take much energy. Therefore, it will not cause any extra costs. In order to make it work, you just plug it in a normal wall socket and the device is ready to go. What's the most important thing about chest freezers? The most important factor is of course the capacity. This freezer has 459 liters capacity, so let me just show you how spacious it is and how much space you have inside. But before we get into that, let's just have a look at a couple of things. First of all, you have a light. This is a LED light that will help you navigate through all your frozen stuff. The doors have a rubber magnetized seal that works as insulation, of course, so when you close the doors, this will trap the temperature inside. What you also get in a set is these four baskets, so you can slide them side to side, organize them the way you want it, and from my own experience, in those baskets you will keep those things that you need to keep within reach. Okay, that's the most needed things in the freezer, and underneath is the bulky stuff. All right. So let's have a look at the controls. The controls are in the bottom corner here. So it is very simple. So you basically have one indicator for power. So as soon as you plug it in, it should light up. The second indicator shows you that the condensator is running. The condensator is the heart of this machine, so it will actually make the temperature inside. So you will see that light flashing. That is not a problem. That's actually the automated temperature control that shuts the condensator on and off in order to maintain the desired temperature. Talking about the temperature range on this one is -12 to -28 degrees, and you can set it up with this dial in 7 stages, so you sort of have to figure it out, you know, what stage does what, but generally the higher you go on the dial, the lower the temperature inside. Alright, one of the most important and frequently asked questions is about the energy efficiency score. And in this case it's actually quite high, it's A+. So that means it doesn't take much energy. As I said, is a huge factor as well in any kind of business, right? Remembering that this machine will work through day and night, 24/7, non-stop. So it is quite important how much energy it takes, because it's all about money. All right. Second question is about the baskets inside. So how much stuff can you fit inside? Well, it all depends on the volume of your product, but generally you can fit 15 kilograms with no problem at all. Anything more than that and the basket may start to bend. While we have this open, also very frequently asked question is about defrosting. Defrosting is a very necessary process. You have to do it frequently, quite regularly, because as you probably know, freezing doesn't kill any germs, it just hibernates them. So every now and then you just need to defrost it and sanitize and of course clean it up and reduce the ice buildup. So you do that by just unplugging the device from the power source, turning it down on the dial, and there's a plug there on the bottom that you just take out in order to drain the water from the melting ice. The water will go down to this drain, so you just have to open it up, make sure you have something underneath it, like a container vessel, a box, or a bowl, just to collect all the water. In this set you also get a scraper, a plastic scraper that will help you remove that ice from the walls. And while we're at it, please remember, do not use any metal tools inside. I've seen some people use knives, scissors, metal scrapers. It is very, very dangerous because you may damage the aluminium lining inside. It is very delicate. Aluminium is a soft metal. Once you damage it, well, the fridge or the freezer will not perform as it's supposed to. All right, one last but not least is the question about the safety options. So if you do have something expensive and this freezer is standing free somewhere where customers can get to it, you want to be able to lock it down, and you can do so by using this key. So there's a lock on the handle. Of course, you get two keys, so you have one and a spare, so you can lock it down after service or overnight, just to keep whatever's inside safe. All right, so that's about it. I hope I answered all your questions. I thank you guys very much for watching, and I see you next time.